Hi, I'm Drew. Welcome to the Beggars Woodshop. It's December. It's cold, at least at the time I'm filming this. A little breeze out there. Good thing I've got a couple extra long sleeve layers. I just have to roll them up as I'm working here. So, continuing our Shopsmith Sawdust system. And this is part 3 of the first 3 that I have. They're the only 3 that I have, and at the time of recording I still don't have any other plans. I have, however, found one plan, but it's still a little rough to figure out what's the length of what. I was directed towards a hands-on magazine, which was a Shopsmith publication that was years and years ago. I happen to have a few digital copies, and it was mentioned. I went, looked, and there's 2 pieces. There's the piece that is a contribution by a Shopsmith user, and then there's a mention of collecting dust. Well, hey, we're going to have this available. It's called the Shopsmith Sawdust Collection System. It's cold, alright. I did in my voice. Excuse me. Anyway, that piece that was contributed, I believe, is called the Troughed, and yeah, it wouldn't hurt to build one here too, but I'm going to wait until I have a little bit more detailed plan from the Shopsmith Sawdust collection, because I have learned that it did exist in that some time ago when I was first inquiring on the Shopsmith Facebook owners group. Now, if I have not already received, make a comment down below if you can help me out finding the rest of these plans, because I really would like to build a lot of this stuff. I may not build it all, but some of it's kind of like, let's explore, let's understand some of that history with Shopsmith. Today we're going to do a piece that I just don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand where exactly it goes. I did figure out where it goes, but I don't know where exactly it goes. So let's get started with everything. I've already prepped the size of the object for the bandsaw. It is approximately 3 3/4 by 4, or excuse me, 3 3/8 by 4 5/8, and I have that already set up to go in the drill press. Come on over here. Before we go chopping and hacking, I want to take a minute to talk about safety. Read the manuals that come with your power tools. The more you understand and follow those safety rules, the less likely you are to cause personal injury either to yourself or someone else. Hearing protection is a must. We don't want to go deaf while we're still young. But of course the greatest protection you could take? Eye protection. You will be thankful the day these come in handy. Let's just hope it never does. Now I've already set up the blank, tilting my table at 30 degrees for a cut. This is the hole for the dust collection port. Now, I'm going to go and not cut the hole the exact size I need. 1, I don't have the bit I need, but also 2, well, I'll explain that a little later. So, let's get cutting. Or drilling. With the table back at 90 degrees flat, I've gone ahead and drilled a couple of counterbores for some machine screws. Now I'm going to drill the main hole for the screw. Now that I have all my holes drilled, it's time to make some cuts here on the bandsaw. The original plan does have a tiny lip around here, but it doesn't say how wide that lip needs to be. So, well, I've got my bandsaw tipped 45 degrees as I make this 45-degree cut. I'll just leave a tiny bit, and I hope it works out. Yes. Here we go. I goofed. I cut a 45 degree on a side that doesn't need a 45 degree. I'm gonna let it go, folks. I'm gonna let it go, okay? Here's the hole that's supposed to be for our dust collection. Here are two mounting holes. This side has 45 degrees. This side has 45 degrees. This side is not supposed to have 45 degrees. I goofed, but I don't care. And I will explain why I don't care after we make one more cut. Gotta cut a little detail here. Give me a second. Okay, according to the instructions, this is what we're supposed to do. Tilt the table 45 degrees. And insert this somewhere in here. Where exactly, I don't know, it just says the case. And to what part? Are we talking about the front cover case? Are we talking about the main case? You know, and then you drill in additional screws. This just doesn't work. And that's supposed to be with the cast iron table, not the aluminum like I've got. It's pretty large. I mean, what am I supposed to... I don't get where I'm supposed to put this thing. Now let me point out another problem. I got a hole here. The hole was drilled at a particular angle, 30 degrees, but I didn't drill the proper hole size because I knew I wasn't installing this. This also brings up a point. I've got a dust collection port right here. Okay, that's pretty obvious. And in our first video of this series, I installed a second one right down here, as you see at the bottom of the frame. To install a third one and tie it all together with another junction box and A and B and C, you gotta stop and think about your dust collection. How practical is this really? Okay, I've been watching a lot of videos about it, and a lot of calculations and a lot of talk, and this just isn't practical, in my opinion. Having the two on this system is fine. The one here and the one down here. That's fine. But anything else? I think that's just over the top. You gotta pick and choose a little bit here. Now, granted, I'm working off of minimal instructions, and somewhere I'm sure there are better instructions and an actual picture of this piece in place. But I'm just gonna say, forget it. We're not installing that piece. You got to see me build it, even with my mess ups, because I wasn't gonna go back and redo this, I tell you what. And that, so far, is 3 parts to our Shopsmith dust collection system. Excuse me, our Shopsmith Sawdust collection system. Key word there. Alright, that's all I've got for right now. Hopefully I will see you next time, right here, in the Beggars Woodshop.